Hi, good evening. Good evening once again. I welcome you to day 3, the grand finale of this Eloquent Communicator Workshop. I remain your host, Monsuro Oladipo Badmus. I understand that some people are joining us for the first time. Like my students, I don't know, my students are just so kind. I have I have supportive clinicians. Like I could just see my flyer flying in different directions on Instagram, on Facebook, different places. So, and that is why we still have people coming in. Even as at this night, I still saw people coming in saying they want to sign up for the coaching program. Sorry for the workshop. So the traffic choke. So if you're just joining us for the first time, I welcome you. This is Monsiro Oladipo Badmus. I am the convener of this 3-day free Eloquent Communicator Workshop, and I am the founder of the Grammar Clinic, a brand that is dedicated and passionate about helping people boost their credibility and help them grow with the magic of eloquence and communicative confidence. So my expertise is on grammar. When it comes to grammar, vocabulary, diction, pronunciation, and public speaking, those are my cup of tea. And that's what I love doing. I do it the best way I can. I have over 7 years of experience doing this. And yes, I have a degree and a master's degree per qualification in English. I'm internationally certified to teach English from different parts of the world. So I'm here in this grand finale. Today we are delving into public speaking. Yesterday we talked about the secrets to becoming an eloquent speaker. And we also had a grammar clinic. And the grammar clinic was mind-blowing. It was engaging, it was interactive, and fun. I really enjoyed it. I could see your comments, and your comments made me really happy. Like I feel really fulfilled that you got value from the sessions we have had so far. I could see how some people were so shocked to the teeth with the grammar, with the grammar aspect, the grammar drills that we had. Something like this, especially something like this. Someone said, "Is the chook that shocked me the most?" Chook, I talk about chook. That chook. Some people will say, it chook me. So chook doesn't have anything to do with pricking someone with a sharp object. So chook means chicken. So it has nothing to do with what you think it is. So don't say chook. No more chook me. He chook me with a pencil. Okay? So you say what? So what's the right thing to say? Let me even see if you really digested the lesson we had yesterday. So what's the correct thing to say? Tell me. Tell me in the comment box. What is the correct thing to say? Wow, wow, wow. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. Karima Adeyemo. She gave me everything, all the words in one batch. Yes. Mrs. Chidera also got it. Yes. Mrs. Masasi. Salam. Okay, very good, very good. So, prick. Salam, it is prick, not pick. You have corrected yourself. So, it's either you say poke, or you say prod, or you say prick. He pricked me with a needle. He prodded me with a needle. He poked me with a pencil. So, that's the right thing to say. Very good, very good. I can see that. Yes, you're learning. And remember, put to bed, right? put to bed doesn't mean give birth. So what does it mean? What does it mean? What does it mean to say put to bed? Doesn't mean give birth. I know many of you were shocked yesterday, right? I know, right? So what does it mean? Putting a baby to sleep. Putting a baby to sleep or putting someone to sleep. So that is it. So you don't say put to bed, thinking it means you gave birth. Very good. So to put someone to sleep, that's it. All right, let's go to today's business. Thank God our Telegram is cooperating with us tonight. So I'm able to share my screen conveniently. Okay. And yes, apart from our public speaking session, we are also going to have a contest, remember? So get ready for the contest. Get ready. It's going to be on the different things we've been talking about from day one. Yeah. So let's go. So how to overcome the fear of public speaking. Is there anyone here who gets afraid when it comes to public speaking? Like, you just feel nervous when it's time to speak in public. You just don't know. You run away from it like a plague. You don't have to be shy. Like, when it's time to speak in public, you become fidgety, you become nervous, your voice starts cracking, shaking, you start, sweating profusely. Does it sound like you? Does it sound like you? Let's make it snappy. Waiting for your comments, please. Let's make it interactive because that's the way we can enjoy this session. Okay, you mask yours with confidence. This cheater. Well done, well done. Not really, okay. Super says not really. All right. So I know some of you might be shy to talk, but there's no shame in here. Okay. And Tavi says yes. All right, all right, all right. No problem. No problem. So what if I tell you that? Okay, yes, to the point that it shows in my voice. I get. It happens. It happens. In fact, some people, ordinary classroom situation, among their classmates, they kind of present a term paper. I had experiences with some of my classmates like that. She was fidgety, her voice was shaking, she was visibly shaking. Everybody could see that. And she was just every line she will break down. Every line she's reading from the material she will break down. So it's a sign of nervousness. Okay. All right, that's good. Thank you very much for your contributions. So the thing is that yes, fear of public speaking is one of the biggest fears in the world. And it is the next scariest fear. It is the next greatest fear aside from death. According to statistics, it is the next greatest fear aside from death. Because human beings fear speaking in public so much. So if you are in that shoe, don't think you're alone. There are millions of people out there that are also struggling with public speaking. They are struggling with glossophobia. So fear is something constant in human beings, and we get afraid for different reasons. So have you ever asked yourself, why is it that I'm always afraid to speak in public? Have you ever asked yourself that question? I always say that one of the shortcuts, to solving a problem is understanding the root of the problem. So when you understand the root of the problem becomes easier to solve. So have you ever asked yourself, why am I afraid of speaking in public? Have you ever asked yourself that question? So let's dissect that. So that's what we're going to be dissecting first before we go to how to overcome the fear. Before we talk about how do we overcome the fear, what exactly is causing the fear? We have to know that. Are you with me? Okay, you're scared of making mistakes and at the same time bashful. Good, 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 good. I like the fact that you are self-aware. You were able to analyze yourself and find out why you are, you know, having the fear of public speaking. Okay. All right, let me go back to my slides. So there are different reasons you can be afraid of public speaking. So let's understand the why of glossophobia. What is the why? So number one, it could be negative past experience. Maybe you've been called to speak at a particular event before, and or probably it could even be a childhood experience. Maybe people shamed you at a debate, at a competition. It could be anything. So, and our past experiences have a way of shaping our perception about things. If you're not careful, if you hold on to the past too much, you won't be able to go forward in life. You won't be able to move. You won't be able to make progress in life. So many of us, we've had negative experiences in life, and we had to put them behind us. So that is the same thing. So if you had a negative past experience before, you shouldn't associate public speaking with rejection, with embarrassment. Don't do that. Don't say because you were embarrassed one time. Try to see how you can make it better, how you can avoid the same mess that you were the other time. So negative past experience will be the reason you are. So you don't even want to go near the microphone at all. So, but please, that has to change. The next one is fear of being judged. Fear of being judged. A lot of people, they are afraid of being judged by people. He's not even saying the words right. You see, he's even making blunders. He's even talking off topic. I beg you, go and sit down there. No, just start thinking about, you're already picturing it in your memory that your audience are going to reject you, they're going to embarrass you, they are there to judge you. So that is enough to make you run away from the public speaking terrain. Then another one is fear of mistakes. You're afraid of making mistakes. You're afraid of, you're just afraid that anything can go wrong. You're afraid that you're going to commit blunders. You're going to commit grammatical blunders. You're not going to use the right words. You're going to pronounce your words anyhow, or you might make a mistake, mix up some points. That fear of the unknown, that what if this goes wrong? What if that happens? What if I forget my points? So all these are different factors that could be responsible for glossophobia or fear of speaking in public. Yeah, some people are afraid of forgetting what to say. So, but Don't worry. When we get to how to deal with public speaking fear, you will understand it better. You will know how to deal with the fear of forgetting what to say. Then the fifth point is low confidence. Low confidence. Some people have their confidence level is so low. They are not confident about themselves. Their self-esteem is low. Is low. So they don't see themselves as someone that is worthy of being listened to. And then finally, poor communication skills and low vocabulary power can also be the reason you're struggling, or could also be the reason you're afraid of speaking in public. Because if your communication skills are not good enough, you're definitely going to be afraid that that is going to kill your speech. Because no matter how beautiful your points are, the delivery of your points matter. And what do you use in the delivery? It is your communication. Is it not your spoken English? Yes, it is. So if your communication skills are poor and you have a low vocabulary, you're going to be afraid of public speaking. So now, what are the things to do? What are the things to do? How do you overcome the fear of public speaking? Are you with me? Okay. Fear of facing the crowd. Coupled with shine. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Fear of facing the crowd. That one is also a very big fear. It's also a valid fear. Like the fact that so many eyes will be on me, fixated on me alone. You know, that I remember when it was a funny time. It was a funny experience. On my wedding day, that was a couple of years ago. On my wedding day, I was afraid. It was not as if I was going to make a speech or something. No, but I was just afraid that I would be the cynosure of all eyes. Like all eyes would be on me. They want to see the bride. They want to see the groom. I was asking my sister, how do I face the crowd? I was like, it can be very, it can be a very uncomfortable feeling. So that is one very big fear too. Fear of facing the crowd, being a person that everybody will fix their gaze on. So, are you with me? Can you relate? Can you relate with what I just said? I just remembered now, and I remembered I was so shy. People were telling me you are the bride. Hey, it is your day. Can you call? Can you call? You know? Okay. All right. Thank you. So now, how to overcome the fear of public speaking? How to overcome the fear of public speaking? So the first thing is start start seeing yourself as someone whose voice matters and is worthy of being heard. That is the first antidote. That is the first thing I always prescribe to my students in my paid coaching programs. What did I say? Start seeing yourself as someone whose voice matters and is worthy of being heard. Okay, very relatable. All right, thank you. So that's the first thing. Start seeing yourself as someone whose voice matters and is worthy of being heard. A lot of people lack this. this self-conviction. You should be convinced about yourself that yes, my voice matters, my ideas matters, my ideas matter, my opinions matter, my contributions to conversations matter. I shouldn't be that kind of person that will keep my mouth shut every time, bottling my emotions, keeping my ideas in my head. I need the world to know how ingenious I am. I need the world to see how talented I am. Some people just feel that, well, I don't even have any talent. I don't do this, I don't do that. You just feel like you're just not good at anything. So you just feel like, what will I say? What will I say that people will, they will not feel anything there, Jare. What will I say that will intrigue them? So please, you have to change that mindset. It's a very big mindset shift that can transform your public speaking game. And when I understood this, I tell you, other things began to fall in place for me. And I started seeing public speaking events as opportunities to grow, not an avenue to be embarrassed. I get to my point. Yes, yes. Thank you, Mrs. Chidera. And I don't know if it is Miss or Mrs. So just pardon me, or you can just correct me. And Ray, thank you very much. Okay, so that being said, let's move to the next point. So preparation is the antidote to panic. Preparation is the antidote to panic. Write it down. I hope you're with your notes. Are you with your notes? So write it down. Preparation is the antidote to panic. So what does this mean? What does this mean? Nothing beats preparation. When you are prepared, when you're well prepared for something, you won't be caught by surprise. You won't be caught by surprise. And preparation gives you confidence. It takes away the panic and gives you confidence. Okay, let's take for example, you have an exam. You have an exam on Saturday. Today is Wednesday. You have an exam on Saturday, and you have you have how many days do you have now to read? Okay, you have about 3 days to read. Or okay, let's assume that you were meant to start reading. The timetable came out since last week, and you did not start reading until this night. Now that hey, my exam on Saturday. Oh, I have an exam on Saturday. Oh, what will I do now? Let me go and carry this book. I've been postponing it. I have to read it though. You know, even before, even before this night, you have been panicking that hey, this exam. Oh, ah, Mrs. Agoro, Dr. Agoro, she's a very wicked lecturer. Hey, how will I write in that exam? You just be panicky. And why are you panicky? You have another classmate of yours. The moment the timetable came out, the person started reading immediately. And by today, your classmate has even finished reading everything. She's just revising. She's just revising. So while you are fidgety, you are panicky, thinking, hey, can I even read? Hey, look at this big handout. And I have just 3 days to go. Hey, will I read it? Oh, you just start doing panicky. But your classmate is there. She's just doing revision. You even see her going to buy cooking asun jollof rice, having time to do orishi kind of cooking. You'll be like, you are still cooking jollof rice. I don't forget we have an exam. Me, I've already read. Because of the preparation that your other classmate has done. She has the confidence. She's not panicky about the exam. She's not panicky about the exam. Yeah, exactly. If you leave and read and join again. Yes. So you can see that kind of scenario. So at the end of the day, because you did not read on time, in fact, you might end up not reading up to half of the material before the day of the exam. You not get to the exam more like this. Hey, even on the road, you'll be reading. You'll be so afraid that, hey, what if it's the part that I did not read that the question will come out? You know? Can you relate with this? If you have been a student in the university, you must have, you'll be able to relate with this. So that is the same thing that applies to public speaking. When you prepare very well, you prepare adequately, you will be able to deliver effortlessly. So, but when you did not prepare enough, you will be panicky. You just feel like everything is going to go wrong. Do you understand? So, when you prepare very well, it will give you that confidence. It will give you that confidence. So, preparation is the antidote to panic. So, don't wait until the last minute before you start working on your presentation or your public speaking event, your speech. Don't wait until the last minute. Do your research, master your points, rehearse them. So don't just say, well, and it's a day to the event. Yeah, I will find something to go and read online. I will ask ChatGPT. I tell you, ChatGPT will embarrass you because you see yourself. You mention ChatGPT's points, and at the end of the day, you won't be able to explain ChatGPT points. So it's better you understand your points, you digest them before the you can still hear it before the event. I guess Mariam is not here. Sorry, Mrs. Chidera. You can still hear me. I guess it's network at that end. Yeah. So I hope you got that point. So the number 3, start with small rooms before big stages. What does this mean? You can start practicing public speaking even without a big stage. even among your family, you have family meetings, speak. It will be making you get used to the crowd. It will make you get used to speaking to the crowd, being looked at by the crowd. So all these small crowds, they will build momentum for your confidence to face the bigger rooms, the bigger stages. So don't wait until you have a public speaking event. Practice it. It could be at your place of work. Start with all those little connections at your place of work. You know, any avenue to speak to people, embrace it. So you see yourself getting used to, the crowd gradually until it will get to a point that you will be addressing 5,000 people, 20,000 people, you know, what 30,000 people, 50,000 people in just one program. You can see that. So it's very important. So small with big rooms, start with small rooms, rather, start with small room to give you the confidence to face the big rooms. Am I still audible? Am I still audible? Yes, yes. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah. So next point is to shift the spotlight. Shift the spotlight. So instead of having the kind of mindset that your audience are there to judge you, no, don't do that. See, see any public speaking event as the opportunity for people to listen to you and find out the value you have, find out the value you carry. I get to my point. So don't see public speaking events as an opportunity, or just don't see them as a space where people will judge you. No, see it as, you know, people want to listen to me. People want to know the value I carry. People want to know how knowledgeable I am, not just, uh, you know, not just they want to judge you or something. I hope you got it. Then rehearse your speech as many times as possible. Please, I want to say this. Pay attention. Rehearse your speech. I'm not saying memorize your speech. I'm not saying memorize your speech. Rehearse means you do practicals of it. You do practical delivery of the yeah. So rehearse your speech as many times as possible. Do a lot of practice. You can do it in front of your friends, your colleagues at work. It could be I hope you got it. So rehearse your speech as many times as possible until you get used to the content. So I said rehearsal is not the same thing as memorization. So don't memorize your speech. So one of the implications of memorizing your speech is that, hey, if you forget a single word like this, let's say you forget so, or you forget the the pattern of your thoughts will scatter. Everything will scatter if you memorize your speech. If you forget a single word like this, every other idea is in trouble. So that was why I said rehearse your speech, not monitor your speech. So the next point, I hope that point is taken. Yes, shift the spotlight. Rehearse the speech as many times as possible. So yes, I'm sharing my screen. Oh wow, it's no longer, thank you for talking. And that it was still being shared. Can you see my screen now? Can you see my screen? Oh, sorry, Mrs. Chidera. My screen is visible, Abby. Let me know so I can continue. Is my screen visible? Okay, it is. Okay, thank you. Alright. So then the next thing is visualize success. Visualize success, not failure. Visualize success, not failure. So a lot of people visualize failure, and that is why success never comes. So visualize success and not failure. So when you embark on anything, public speaking, so you can see. So visualize. So see it. Any public speaking event that you have, see it as a success already. Don't doubt. Don't see it as it's going to fail. What if I make a mistake? Don't go back to all that. See it as I'm going to put in all my efforts so that the results can be remarkable. Yes. Visualize success and not failure. Yes. Okay, you can see, you can hear me. Good. All right. So see that this event is going to be successful. It's not going to fail. I will put in the work. I remember some months ago when I was to have my presentation. So you see it as, oh, this thing, it has happened. It's going to be a sold out thing already. Oh, it's going to be. Hello? Hello, am I still being heard? Am I still being heard? Okay. So yes, see it as something that will be successful. And when you see it as something that will be successful, it will make you feel motivated to put in your energy, to put in your effort to make it work. When I was talking about my master's degree program, when I was moving close to defense, a lot of my classmates dreaded it. To some extent, I also did not want it to happen this year. Okay, you can hear me. All right, thank you. Thank you. The network has been very good the whole now. So, but I don't understand. Sometimes it goes off and on. All right. So, all these will help you to overcome the fear of public speaking. Another thing, yes, that works like magic is telling stories in your speech. Telling stories. People like apropos. People like apropos. So, infuse stories. People naturally like stories because the way God has made human beings, we like story. We like stories so much. You see somebody leaving their food all because they want to know what happened next in what movie. So infuse stories. How do you infuse stories? Use relatable stories. It could be stories about you. It doesn't even have to be it doesn't necessarily have to be about you. It might be stories of, okay, look at the way I was trying to relate the fear of public speaking with one of my classmates then, that even to present an assignment in front of the class was a big problem for her. So see the way I infused it, it makes it more relatable. Yes, I also have something similar to this. So use stories that are related to what you're saying, that are related to your topic. You will see how your audience will become. They will want to know how the the story ended. They will follow it. They will follow it because people naturally love stories. I hope you got it. You're, you're going to start our topic. So I have you. So which of the points did you miss out? Did you miss any points? Let me share them again. Look at my screen. Start seeing yourself as someone that whose voice matters and is worthy of being heard. Then preparation is the antidote to panic. That means prepare a lot, prepare very well. Then start with small rooms before big stages. So try to get used to all those small little settings around your area. Leave them. So then the next one is shifting the spotlights. Your audience are not there to judge you, but waiting for the value you want to dispense. So you are not there to speak gibberish. You are not there to say nonsense. So they will be there to judge you for what you really are. So the next one is rehearsing your speech as many times as possible. When you rehearse your speech as many times as possible, it will give you the confidence to step into any room. Have you ever had a situation whereby someone already said it's a particular time? I'm trying to find a relatable story to this. So maybe I might remember before the end of the session. So rehearse your speech as many times as possible, and you see the speech coming effortlessly to you. Remember, don't memorize your speech, because if you memorize just a single word that you miss out like this, you will lose your train of thoughts. You will lose your train of thoughts, and you don't want that to happen to you. And even the judges, the people that are listening to you, will know that you are valuable. Yeah, so then visualize success, not failure. See yourself as someone that is out there to make yourself proud. Give people value. Let people learn from you. Because no matter what, even children, we learn from children, let alone an adult. So I don't think that there's nothing to learn from me. I beg you, I'm not doing any public speaking. No, don't do like that. No. I hope you learned. Oh, Mrs. Amina, and you were here yesterday. Okay, okay. All right, so please, can you still hear me? I want to be sure I'm not talking to myself. So get ready for our contest. So I hope you learned something. I hope you were able to learn some tricks that you can be applying to overcome to deal with the fear of public speaking. The truth is that even the best public speakers in the world, they still have fear. But what they do is what they manage it. They manage the fear. And all these things I wrote down here are among the things they manage. So start with small rooms. Okay, yeah. So I've talked about all these points now, how to overcome the fear of public speaking. So even the best public speakers, they have the fear, but they manage it. Breathing exercises also help. Don't rush. Don't rush. When you're rushing, remember I said it yesterday, it's one of the secrets to becoming an eloquent speaker. Pace your words. Don't rush at what you're saying. If you rush at it, you will lose the confidence. So just take your time with your presentation. Take your time. Don't rush. Don't rush over it. The world will listen. So now let's quickly go back to understanding why understanding the why of glossophobia. So I mentioned then that fear of mistakes, fear of forgetting what to say, poor communication skills, and low vocabulary power can be okay, I'm audible, thank you. So it could be a great challenge, or everything I mentioned here can be a great challenge. So poor communication skills and low vocabulary power, then forgetting what to say, fear of blunders, all these can let you continue being afraid even after following all these tricks, all these steps that I have shared with you, all these nuggets that I have shared with you. Even if you shift the spotlight, your preparation is top notch, even if you start seeing yourself as someone that is worthy of being heard, you visualize success, not failure, and you rehearse your speech. If your communication skills are poor and you're low on vocabulary, you still be struggling the same with the same thing. Because every step here, everything boils down to communicating. So if you're the type that you're not able to communicate well, you don't know how to express yourself well, you don't know how to, pour out your mind, you don't know how to express your fears, your challenge, you don't know how to express different things. So all these tips will be useless if you are still struggling with your communication skills. So, for example, if you don't understand how grammar works, you don't know how the tenses work, you always jumble the tenses. Even if you rehearse your speech a million times, your speech will still flop because of those blunders. They are too loud. So, let me see. Okay, so I hope you got it. So, all these things. So, your communication skills are vital in excellent delivery of your public speaking speeches. So, you might be struggling with grammar, you don't even know how the tenses work. How will I use this past and present? Or probably you're low on vocabulary. Remember, I said yesterday that one of the things that will help you to improve your vocabulary is so you see, so you don't have great grasp of grammar, you don't know how grammar works, your vocabulary is low. I said yesterday that vocabulary is the vehicle of expression. It is the vehicle that transports everything we are saying. So if you don't have sufficient words in vocabulary power in your vocabulary bank, then you're going to struggle. You're going to struggle because words will not come out to you. And I hope you're following me. I hope you're following me. So are you that person? You struggle with grammar, you don't know how to use the tenses, your vocabulary is low. You cannot give what you don't have. What do you want to express without words? And I shared my story yesterday of how I had always been a grammar whiz. I'd always been very good at grammar, but when it comes to vocabulary, I was struggling, even as an English language graduate. Even despite that, we read a lot of novels every semester. Remember, I mentioned that every semester. Yet, my vocabulary bar was ultra low. It was ultra low. So maybe sometimes because of my pronunciation, some people might not notice. So if vocabulary is a challenge, and I could see a lot of people come to my DM today saying after the session we had yesterday that they found out that it's vocabulary that is their problem. They don't have the words to express themselves. They always get stuck on words. So if that applies to you, I've been there too. I said it yesterday, I've been there too. That I started looking for answers because it was a bigger embarrassment for me as an English language graduate that is struggling with words. Like, people will be like, with all the novels I have read, hmm? With all the films that you read in your school, how can you still struggle with vocabulary? I couldn't tell anyone. So I started paying for courses out there and see me today teaching other people how to enrich or expand their vocabulary. So I tried so many things. I read the dictionary. I tried so many things, and honestly, it did not work. All those different things, they did not work. So I started looking for answers until I eventually cracked the code. So it took me so many years before I found this out. And as someone that is generous that I am, after after cracking the code, I did not keep it to myself. I started sharing it with my students, letting them understand it because I know how frustrating it was for me. Having what to say but not knowing how to say it. Right? So so I started sharing it with my students in my premium coaching programs. So if any of these sound like you're struggling with low vocabulary, you're poor or in your communication skills, you have tried so many things, it did not work for you, then I recommend to you that you should go for my Eloquence Varsity, which is my inner circle coaching program. I mentioned it yesterday. So I also mentioned to you how one of my students in my one-to-one coaching clients, when I wanted to start with her, she was very poor with her communication skills. And when I crafted a plan for her, I shared it yesterday how I crafted a plan for her. It was like a 16-page plan. So it's a 10-week coaching program for her. And what the first day we were supposed to have the class, she told me, please, coach, can I ask a question? The question, I really love that she was confident enough to ask the question. She said, can she really become a better speaker, a fluent speaker? Like, is it achievable? She was just, if it was some other people, you'll be like, is this man doubting me? Is this woman doubting my expertise? Am I not good? I don't even, some people just flare up. So, but I didn't. I just thanked her that she asked me that question because if you don't believe something is going to work for you, it never will. So, but if you believe something will work for you, even in the face of hardship, you will see that thing coming through for you. It will lead to success. So, and this woman today, she's now a better speaker. She's now sharing her ideas using the right tenses without mixing up the tenses, right? So I shared this with you yesterday. Yeah, this is one of our scripts. I told her, I just saw your score in the test now. This is fantastic. I'm so proud of your progress, of the progress you have made. So this person, this was the plan I crafted for the person. So, but the thing is, a lot of people want my coaching program, like they want my one-to-one, they want that one-to-one access to me as well. I can't count the number of times people come to my DM asking for one-to-one coaching programs, but at the end of the day, they cannot afford it because my one-to-one coaching programs are not cheap. The cheapest is 200,000 naira, and that's even a short duration. So I thought to myself how I could replicate this kind of results that I help my one-to-one coaching clients get. Something that will give them that personal touch, that personalized access to me. And that was what brought about the Eloquence Varsity Coaching Program, which is a 2-month intensive 4-in-1 coaching program. It's on grammar, it's on vocabulary, pronunciation, and public speaking. So all these in one place. And it's not just a 4-in-1 thing, it is deep and immersive. So it's not something that we just teach you grammar one day, vocabulary one day, no, like this is deep and immersive. In fact, our vocabulary sessions are deep. One thing about vocabulary is that even if some people say, I can learn 10 vocabularies in a day. Yes. By the end of a week, I've learned 50 words. Tell them to use the word confidently. They cannot use just one or two of the words. They can't use them confidently. So it's an entirely different ball game. Remembering vocabularies that you have learned, retention of the vocabularies you have learned, and that is all the things that I cracked. That was all the secrets that I cracked, that I found out, and I share generously with my students in my coaching program. So it is something that just vocabulary sessions alone, we spent about 3 weeks on back-to-back sessions. So you can take a look at some of the things that they said about the vocabulary sessions. So if you are struggling with vocabulary, so this is your answer. This is your answer. And another thing that makes this coaching program different from any other coaching program on the internet is the fact that you have access to a personal accountability coach. Everybody has their own accountability coach who will be responsible for their assignments, their tasks, and that person can always go to if there's any area that the person is struggling with. So that one will, if you give you that personalized touch, it will be as if you are in a one-to-one coaching program that has been subsidized. So I hope you get it. So look at what one of our students said. He said, I must say that the Eloquence Varsity coaching program, specifically the vocabulary sessions, nobody, like my students always talk about the vocabulary sessions alone, like it was loaded. It was truly transformative. The coaching program was meticulously designed and sessions were incredibly engaging and fun-filled. She made learning so fun and easy that we always look forward to the next session. So you can see, look at that part. The vocabulary sessions helped me boost my vocabulary and communication skills, allowing me to seamlessly integrate new vocabularies into my daily conversations. It is in this Eloquence Varsity that I shared with my students the magical steps to remembering, mastering and remembering new vocabularies. I have my foolproof 5-step plan. You can't find this littered on the internet. So these are my best kept, self-discovered hacks that have been working for me and that have been working for my students as well. He also said, I loved how practical the sessions were, with the battle of speed and wit exercise, making the program even more interesting, engaging, and interactive. So the program has genuinely boosted my confidence in communication and pronunciation. So if this if you want something that will give you a thorough, deep transformation in your vocabulary, in your pronunciation, in your grammar, you struggle with the tenses. We deal with the tenses. Like, one thing about this program is that you also learn the deep part of grammar. You crush all the tenses in such a way that you yourself, you will be wondering, am I still the same person who joined this coaching program? Because there will definitely be a transformation. You see a difference in the way you speak. Just like my students said, they said they are marveled about how they are speaking. Then you also have, apart from the personal coach, you also have access to 3 experts, I and 2 other experts. Look at what one of my students said again. You're welcome, Coach Teslima. That was one of our coaches that came on board that night. He said, we are thrilled to learn from your expertise and appreciate the valuable insight you shared with us during the formal opening. Your delivery was exceptional and truly impactful. I'm still reflecting on the powerful lecture, and I'm grateful to Coach Monsuro for making the replay available. He said, the pairing of Coach Monsuro and Coach Teslima is absolute dynamite. It will be a treasure trove of value. So you can see, so you will have access to, not just me, you have access to other experts, and you also get to, to get to track your progress. You get to track your progress, so you won't just be there. And it's not a crowded class. So that's one of these strong points that make it unique. If you know me before, you know that I usually have people sign up for my courses in hundreds. People always trooping into my coaching program because they know that there is always value, there's always transformation. But this time around, I decided to cut it down that no, I'm not taking more than 30 people because I want to be able to monitor everybody's progress. If it's a crowded class, I wouldn't know if somebody is not in class. I wouldn't know if someone is struggling or not. But if it's a class that is controlled, the population is controlled, I'll be able to, follow everybody's progress and know, oh, this person is struggling with this. How can I help this person? It's and that is what did the magic for us in the Eloquence Varsity, and that is why our students are coming with mind-blowing testimonials. So if you want a real transformation in your communication skills, the Eloquence Varsity is a place to be. The place to be. So, all right. So let's quickly do our. So if you're interested, there is a wait list. We have a wait list, and the registration is opening in the next 2 days. It's opening on Friday, this Friday. So, and we have already more than 155 people in the wait list, and we are opening only 30 slots. If you were here in the batch 1, maybe you've been a clinician for some time now, you know that the rush was epic. When the registration was open for batch 1, all the slots were gone in just 5 days. Even the first day of registration, like this, more than 11 slots were gone. So a lot of people are rushing to join the waitlist so they don't miss the opportunity. And another thing is, because of this coaching program, because of this workshop that we are having, the 3-day Eloquent Communicator Workshop and the brand relaunch. So you're going to enjoy a massive 50% relaunch discounts. So I'll be telling you about that much later. So let's have our contests. Are you ready to type? It's going to be a battle of speed. It's going to be a battle of speed. It's going to be a battle of speed. Are you ready to type? And I hope your network is strong, because you might get the answer right, but if your answer did not come in early, you're not going to get the round. You're not going to win the round. So are you ready? The contest is going to be on the different aspects that we have had, the different topics that we have discussed. We have discussed grammar. We have discussed public speaking tonight. We have also discussed the secrets to becoming an eloquent speaker. So, are you ready? Are you ready? I can't see your comments. Are you sleeping, or you are eating eba and ogbono? Are you ready? Okay, Mrs. Karima is ready. Mrs. Fasasi Abosedi. Okay. So the questions will come from different areas. So immediately I ask the question, you drop your answer. All right. So, okay, I can see you are ready. All right. All right. Thank you. Thank you. So, question number one. Question number one. I hope you already understand the rule of the game. It is about speed and width. It's about speed and width. It's about speed and width. So you get a cash prize. You get a cash prize, and you also get a resource from me. You get a resource from me that is worth 7,500 if you win this round. If you win a round. So the first question is, tell me, what suspense? Okay. What is the correct way to say on and off the TV? On the TV or off the TV? I'm waiting for more. I'm waiting for more. Give me more. Just drop your answer in the box, in the comment box. I'm waiting for more. Let's make it participatory. Don't give in to that mindset that I cannot win, Jared. Let me just not participate. I cannot win. Please don't have that kind of mindset. Even participating, whether you win or not, it gives you that um it gives you that edge over others. The fact that you put in energy, you put in your effort. And the thing is, you will never forget the answer, the correct thing, because you participated. So even if you don't win, you will learn, right? Thank you. Well done, everyone. And please, if you are wrong, please don't delete your answer. Don't delete your answer. Don't accept failure as failure is not a destination, right? It's an indication that you are trying, but you just have to do more, right? So the correct answer is switch on or switch off the TV. Or you can also say turn on or turn off the TV. So it is wrong to say off the TV, on the TV. If you check my status today, you will see that I put that part from our class yesterday. I posted that part of the replay. I posted it there on my status. Right. Okay. Then, so who is the winner of this round? Mrs. Fasasi Abosede. She's the one that got this round. So congratulations. Congratulations, everyone. Everyone that participated. Well done. So turn on, turn off. So please stop saying off the lights, on the lights, off your shoe. No. Turn off the lights. Turn off the tap. Pull off your shoes or remove your shoes, not off your shoe. Remember, they are prepositions. They cannot be used as a verb. They have to be joined with a verb to make sense. I hope you're getting it. Okay, so then another thing is that so let's go to the second round. I want you to give me Al Utaibi. No, Mrs. Fasasi dropped her answer before your run. She dropped her answer before your own. Okay. Are you ready for the second round? Okay. So what does the phrasal verb round off mean? The phrasal verb round off. What does it mean? I'm waiting. I mentioned yesterday that round up and round off, they are usually confused by a lot of people. So you have to know the difference. Okay. Are you sure? Is this your final answer? Let me do like Frank Edo. That guy knows how to confuse someone very well. Is that your final answer? Is that your final answer? Ah, the what is it called? The chest is there for you, Mrs. Karima. She says 100%. She's sure 100%. Okay, now let's see. Let's see what people wrote. Okay. Okay, Mrs. Fasasi Abosede is the first person. Fasasi. So Mrs. Fasasi is the first person for the first round. So the second round here. So when you say round off, it means, does it mean to arrest someone? Or it means to round up an event or an activity? So the answer is to end an activity. So when you say you're rounding off a class, you're rounding off a meeting, you're rounding off something, that means you're concluding it, you're putting an end to it. So but a lot of people say, I'm rounding up. Oh yeah, I'm rounding up, let's go. I'm rounding up. You don't round up. You don't round up an event, you round it off. Round up, on the other hand, means to be arrested by the police. I hope you got it now. So, Mrs. Karima is the one that wins this round. Congratulations, Karima Adeyemo. So, Mrs. Karima, you are the winner of this second round. So, Mrs. Fasasi was the first for the first round, and Mrs. Karima for this round. Congratulations to her. Congratulations to her. Let's celebrate her now. If you celebrate others, other people will celebrate you when it's your turn. Okay. So, and the third round, the third round, thank you. Yes, congratulations to them. So, and finally, the last question. The last question is, yeah, that's more like it. I like it. Congratulations. Hold on. Yeah. Thank you for congratulating them. Yeah. So the last question is this. Give me give me three, this particular question, I want you to give me the answer in a single post. Not that you would send your answers separately. It will be in a single post. Alright, so give me 3 ways of overcoming the fear of public speaking. All in one post. If you send your answers in different forms, in different batches, it's not going to be qualified. You're welcome. I'm waiting. 3 ways or 3 nuggets, 3 tips for overcoming the fear of speaking in public. So, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for your responses. Okay, I'm reading your comments. Let's see who wins this round. Oh, this is Brian Mania said she cannot hear me again. Sorry. Hmm. Okay. So the winner of this round, this question is a very easy to solve question now because the topic is still fresh. We just discussed it today, so it should not be a problem. Seeing public speaking events as an opportunity to grow. So yes, Ms. Basasi says, see public speaking events as an opportunity to grow. Rehearse your speech. Visualize success, not failure. Ms. Karima says, enrich your vocabulary bank. Expect success and not failure. Rehearse your speech. Okay. Alright, so enrich your vocabulary bank. Expect success, not failure. Very good. Rehearse your speech. Rehearse your speech as many times as possible. Visualize success, not failure. Good. Preparation is the antidote to panic. Practice over practice your speech. Okay. So we have another person says rehearse your speech as many times as possible. So visualize success, not failure. Preparation. Okay, good everyone. This is awesome. So the winner of this round the winner of this round is who? Yeah. So Prepare very well. Okay, it's part of it. Shift the spotlight, rehearse your speech. Everyone here that dropped their answers, they did remarkably well. It shows that you follow this lesson very well. So, congratulations. Even if you don't win, you have won. You have won. You have won in a way because you have impacted humanity, and you have been able to, digest the things, these points. So, congratulations, congratulations. So, the winner for this round is Mrs. Fasasi Abosede. Are you using 7G network? I don't get. Because the moment I ask a question like this, she has dropped her answer. Are you using 7G? Are you using 7G network? Wow, lucky you. Your network is favorable tonight. Oh, did you hear everything I said? I realized that my audio was muted, that my microphone was muted. Oh, okay. So thank you for congratulating her. Congratulations to all of you too. So because your participation shows that you have been, you know, you to some extent you have mastered many things that we have been learning from day one up to this moment. So thank you so much for your participation. It makes me really fulfilled that yes, you learned something substantial in this workshop. And for everyone that has sent, you can't hear me. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Wow. Can you still hear me? Oh, okay. I'm audible now. Wow. Hey. So everything I've said, wow, wow, wow. I was saying that congratulations to everyone. So it's not only the winners. Everyone is a winner here. And the fact that you participated is a sign that you were active from day one up to day 3, which is today. So it shows that you have learned and you are already making use of what you have learned. So, and that is what matters. It's not always about the price, right? It's about the transformation. So I celebrate you. So tonight marks the end of the Eloquent Communicator Workshop. So what has been your takeaway? What has been your takeaway? Did you get value for your time? Was it a waste of your time? Did you get value at all? Did you get value at all? Did you learn at all? Was it a waste of your time? Was it insightful for you? I read some reviews yesterday and I was awed. I was really, really happy. Let me see some of the ones I saw. It's on my status. I posted some reviews. Someone said she didn't just learn something, she learned a lot. And another person said it hit our bones. It hit her to the bones. that the sessions hit hard to the bones. Thank you. Thank you. It was very beneficial. Thank you. So for those that missed day 1, day 2, or probably they missed some parts of this day 3 as well, don't worry, you're going to get the replay. So that day 2 replay, it really took a lot of my time. Like for hours, it was converting. It was until 8 o'clock that the replay got ready. So don't worry. So everything will be available for free for a limited time. You will agree with me that all the things I shared with you here is what another person will ask you to pay for in a masterclass. And that is what I do here. Whether my sessions are free or paid, you must get value. You must learn something new. For possible, you must learn something new. Oh, thank you, Mrs. Fasasi, for this beautiful and heartwarming review. And Mrs. Latifa, thank you so much. So the journey to eloquence doesn't end here. So it takes consistent efforts, it takes intentionality, and it takes proper coaching, proper training. So if you really want a deeper transformation, something that will help you move your communication skills from 0 to a point where you'll be proud of yourself and you'll be able to speak with confidence, then I invite you to join my inner circle, which is my eloquence varsity. So it's like an online university where you get to learn grammar, vocabulary, pronunciation, and public speaking. So it is crafted for transformation to happen. And I told my students in batch 1 when they wanted to sign up, I told them, some of them were doubting. So, because some of them were just meeting me for the first time, But those that have been with me for a long time, they know that I talk and I do it. So when I say you're going to get value, trust me, you're going to. So I told them that no problem. I'm going to give you 100% money back guarantee. So you come back for your money. I'm going to refund you 100% and even give you an extra amount for wasting your time. If after taking my lessons, you do my drills and you don't get any results, come back for a refund. It is hard to find a coach that can say that. When you're so sure of yourself, you are sure of your delivery, then why wouldn't you be able to afford a refund? So that's it. So, as I mentioned earlier, so you can take a look at some of the things that are there for you in the Eloquent Communicator Workshop. In the Eloquence Varsity. So, he says, this is someone, she says, to me, the Eloquence Varsity isn't just another program, it is a transformation. ELV was an avenue, we call it ELV, Eloquence Varsity, is an avenue to learn new things, reinforce the ones I know, and unlearn outdated ones. Coach Monsuro is exceptional at teaching English language. Her exceptionality was so evident in the way she simplified every lesson taught, making sure that we all understood. Honestly, she really poured so much into this program, and she's always dishing out the best. So, having taken this session, this 3-day Eloquent Communicator Workshop, you can tell that it is either value or nothing at all. It is either value or nothing at all. So you see that simplifying things that are complex, that is my signature. Allah has blessed me with the ability to simplify things in a way that you will understand. Even if it's a primary school pupil, it will understand. So, and that's one of my unique selling points. That's one of the reasons people all always rush at my office because they know I am good at breaking down concepts. They know I am good at it. So the person saying, in fact, look at what one of our students said. One of our students, she said her husband was even wowed when we were having our final session, the final class. The person said, "What? Like she can't imagine that we're having the final class. Look at it." She said, "Final class? Yes, so we really need an episode 2. Someone is saying, you've been mentioning it, but I can't bring myself to accept the fact that it's our final class because, we are like a family." So, and she said, yes, so we truly need an episode 2. You are indeed a rare gem. And I remember my husband asking me, how much did you guys pay to receive such wonderful and eye-opening lectures? You can imagine, for even the husband to notice the difference in our communication skills. She said, I love you from the bottom of my heart, and I bless the day I came across your contact. I have a story to share in the near future. Can you see that? So that's one that tells you that it is unbeatable value. So now take a look at the flyer itself. So you can see it's a transformative coaching program. You have access to learn from different coaches. You have access to 3 different coaches. You have your own personal coach that is assigned to you. You'll be drilled on the English tenses, concord, and all those core aspects of grammar that makes people lose their balance when they are speaking. Then you also have comprehensive vocabulary expansion drills. Vocabulary expansion lessons, you're going to learn the tricks to mastering your vocabulary, to expanding your vocabulary. In fact, knowing what vocabulary to learn. So, because it is not just about just learning any vocabulary. There's some vocabulary that you learn, you will never use it in your life because it's not applicable in your life. So, we will give you all those guidance. And you will also have perfect pronunciation. You will sharpen your pronunciation, and this is not the era that you say, "Who English help? Pronunciation is a waste of time." No, because when you speak with clarity, you're able to pronounce your words correctly. It will stand out from the crowd, and that will buy you attention. Anytime you speak, people will be ready to listen. You will speak, and people will listen. Then we usually have contests and awards. You have prizes, and you have certificates that are attainable anywhere in the world. Then individualized practical speaking sessions. We'll have practical speaking sessions that everybody will participate. So you can see, so it's a lot. It's a lot in this coaching program. And all the grammar clinic that we had yesterday, 90% of the things that we put there, that we learned there, was from this Speak Right ebook, where you're going to learn substandard expressions, tautologies, confusing English words that can embarrass you in public. So all these are in this book. And this book is 7,500 naira. But I'm ready to give it for free to the first 10 people that sign up for the Eloquent Varsity when the registration is open on Friday. So right now we have 155 people on the wait list, and we are opening only 30 slots. Remember, only 30 slots. In the previous batch, look at it. In the previous batch, we had just a moment. Oh, I even thought I was sharing my screen. Wow. Yeah. So look at this. Okay, you can't see my screen. Can you hear me now? I didn't promise an ebook to the people that attended the session till the end yesterday. It was my eloquence blueprint that I promised, and I have already stamped the people that dropped their email address. So my virtual assistant is going to do that tomorrow. Both of us were busy, were very much busy today, so we couldn't send it out. So you're going to receive the eloquence blueprint tomorrow in your mail. Don't worry. So for those of you that attended the session till the end yesterday, and the first few people that joined as well. So that's it. So look at what I was talking about. ₦25,000, but I'm ready to give those people I mentioned for free. So look at the first batch. This is the first batch. All 25 slots were sold out in 5 days. The rush was epic. Like 8 slots were gone in just 9 minutes, 21 slots gone in 52 hours. Like the moment I dropped registration details, the rush was crazy, and all the slots disappeared just in 5 days. And right now, we even have some of our students for the batch 1 that want to take batch 2 because they enjoyed batch 1. So they already asking, Coach, when can I pay? Like people have been troubling me. I want to pay, so that all these slots will not be gone. You can imagine paying for something and you want to pay again. Like you want to pay again. If they did not get value for their money, they won't be back and say they want to register for batch 2 again. So this time, the rush is going to be even crazier, because even the students, we have batch 1 students who want to become returning students. We already have 155 people on the wait list ready to jump on this opportunity. And yes, it's only 30 slots that will be open. So if you don't want to miss out on this opportunity, I recommend that you join the wait list. So because it is the registration details will be dropped in the wait list first before we drop it in any other group or on my status. So the people in the wait list will be given priority. And so you might be wondering, what is the cost? What is the cost of this coaching program, SAFE, that coach has been talking about? So it is 100,000 naira, but the early bird fee is 70,000 naira. However, luckily for you, because of this Eloquent Communicator Workshop and our brand relaunch, we are going to enjoy 50% relaunch price, relaunch discount, because it's a relaunch of my brand and my anniversary as well. The brand's anniversary is this December, so you're enjoying 50% discount. So the early bird fee is 70,000 naira. So imagine enjoying 50% discount. That's a whopping, wow, that is 35,000 naira only. So which is available for only 7 days. The relaunch discount is going to be available for only 7 days. It's going to expire in 7 days, and the fee will be back to 70,000 naira. So if you don't want to miss out, join the wait list so you don't miss the opportunity. And the another amazing thing is that if you are lucky to be the first person to pay, the moment I drop the registration details on Friday in the waitlist group, you're going to pay 30,000 naira only instead of 35,000. So you're going to get another extra 5,000 naira discount. And yes, you might be wondering, Coach, I cannot afford to pay this at once. Can I pay twice? Can I pay in installments? Yes, why not? I love to make things easier for my students. So you can pay in 2 installments, and you will have a whole month to complete the balance. So if this is something you don't want to wait, you don't want to miss, because this is not coming until after until April. That's when the next batch is going to be open. So you don't want to delay your growth. You don't want to delay your transformation, because in the previous sessions, I've told you how poor communication skills can hamper one's growth in career, in your profession, in your business. So you need to be armed with the skill of excellent and effective communication. So you can see you have unrestricted access to an accountability coach. You have so many things out there. You get drills on grammar, vocabulary, pronunciation, public speaking. So if you don't want to miss this opportunity, then don't join the wait list immediately. So let me drop the in the session we had yesterday, a lot of people joined the wait list. So I will drop it again today. I might be closing it tonight. I might be closing the wait list tonight, because I want to start addressing everyone there. So I don't want a situation whereby I'll have to be addressing people separately again because we just have a new person join. So let me drop it again. Oh, thank you very much. You said I am indeed grammatical. Thank you. Thank you. So the first time people to pay for the program, when it opens on Friday, they will get this ebook, this Speak Right, and it has a video version of it. So it has a video version of it. So which is something you can always watch at your convenience to make you, apart from reading the book, you also get deeper explanation in the book. So thank you so much. Thank you, Mrs. Hadiza. I appreciate it. Join the wait list. Please, I might have to close the wait list tonight. So, because I want to start addressing everyone, and I want to give them every information they need so that they won't miss out, because a lot of people missed out in the last batch. Like, it was just like play. Everything is gone, coach. Please open new slots. But unfortunately, we cannot open new slots. It's just 30. That's it. That is it. That's the cap. So there is no opening more sessions, more slots. So because it is not, everything is not all about money. So if I was concerned about money, I might say 100 students, 200 students, yes, which I can conveniently get. I've had people join my class, 200, 300, paying for my classes. So, but this time around, I want something that will give a deeper transformation, that people will be done with it and they will see a new version of themselves. So join the wait list now before I revoke the link. So if you have any questions, yes, you can ask me. So some people have asked me on my status today, Coach, can I pay in installments? Yes, I answered the question. So you can pay in installment if you can afford to pay twice. If you cannot afford to pay once, and you will have the opportunity to, you have at least 1 month apart from the first payment. You have a whole 1 month to complete the payment. I hope you got it now. So thank you so much for attending the Eloquent Communicator Workshop, for marking it with your magnificent presence, for your proactivity, for your commitment, for your activeness. I celebrate you. So I'll continue to share nuggets with you in the group, communication tips, and you continue getting value. And if you have not saved my contact, save my contact, because my status is a value vault, is a place where you get value. It's not only communication tips I share deep self-development tips. I share very impactful content on real life, juggling motherhood, uh creator journey, being a coach, different things. You have a lot to learn. So I know I've not saved some contacts, but inshallah, I will make time. Since we don't have any class tomorrow, today is the grand finale, so I will have the luxury of time to save contacts so that you can have access to my status. So don't miss my status. Like my students always say, missing your status is like missing is like missing food in a day. So please, so let's continue to learn. Let's continue to be intentional about our growth. So I'll see you. So continue our conversations in the group. So I'll process this replay for those that missed it and make it available for just a couple of days. Within 7 days, I think that should be enough to catch up on all the replays, and then the videos will no longer be accessible, the recordings, because I know if I give people even 1 year access, and people will not watch it until 2027. I know. So that's it. So when you join the wait list, there is something waiting for you. There's a special package waiting for you to give you a soft landing into the world of eloquence, and to also help you decide that yes, what this is something the eloquence varsity is something I should go for. So in case you feel like, am I really going to get value? When you get that resource in the eloquence varsity waitlist, you will know that this is not a small thing. Okay. Yeah. So thank you so much, everyone. So do have a wonderful night and dream of English, dream of eloquence. So thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your night. So you get more updates from me tomorrow. So do you have anything to say? Do you have any questions? I really enjoyed this journey. It feels like it shouldn't end, but we just have to, nothing starts and doesn't end. Okay, Mrs. Fasasi, she says, now I know why I couldn't see your status. Yes, I will. Normally, I used to have autosave, I used to have some resources that I use, some software that I used to save contacts, but I don't know what is happening. So I have to manually save contacts. So, and it's really, really exhausting. I have hundreds of contacts to save, but I will make time to do that tomorrow so that I can have access to my status. Yeah. Thank you. All right. Good night. Good night, everyone. So those that won the competition, please come to my DM. Mrs. Fasasi, Mrs. Karima, come to my DM for your cash prize and a resource that I'm going to give you. So celebrate all of you, eloquence lovers. So yes, eloquence is achievable if you put your mind to it and if you get trained. So just like my students that time, she felt like eloquence was a talent. It's something that I cannot learn. It's a talent. I don't think I was born to be able to speak well, Jerry. So, but no, I tell you again, there is nothing that is not learnable in this world as long as you put your mind into it. There's nothing that is ever too late for you to learn. So, that is it. Okay, I'll take. Yes, I've not seen the contact, so I'll make time to do that tomorrow. All right, good night. Bye, everyone. See you in the group.